morning, students. We are going to learn accounting equation sums. Always we should do accounting equation based on accounting equation approach. According to accounting equation approach, we have one formula: assets equals to capital plus liabilities. That is the formula. By applying this in the amounts available, we will find the missing figure. First subdivision: assets equals to 1 lakh, capital is rupees 80,000. When you apply this amount in the formula, capital plus liabilities combinedly will give you assets, isn't it? So missing figure is liability. For finding out that missing figure, for finding out the liability, we should subtract capital from the asset. So 1 lakh minus 80,000 will give you 20,000. So 20,000 is your liability. Do you understand? 80,000 plus 20,000 will give you 1 lakh. Is it easy? Subdivision: assets equals to 2 lakhs. Capital is the missing figure. Liabilities is rupees 40,000. To find out the capital, we should subtract liabilities from assets. So 2 lakhs minus 40,000 will give you 1,60,000. If you insert 1,60,000 under capital, it will give you 1,60,000 plus 40,000, total 2 lakhs, that is asset. Third subdivision: assets is the missing figure. So you can easily find out by adding capital and creditors. Creditors is nothing but is one of your liability. So you should add capital and creditors. 1,60,000 plus 80,000 will give you 2,40,000. That is your asset amount. Do you understand, children? This is very much easy to find the missing figure. You may face these type of sums in your 2 marks and 3 marks. Good morning, students. We are learning third chapter, books of primary entry. In that, we are going to do accounting equation sums. We have to do the accounting equation sums based on accounting equation approach. What is accounting equation approach? The relationship of assets with that of liabilities to outsiders and to owners in the equation form is known as accounting equation. Under the double entry system of bookkeeping, every transaction has two-fold effect, which causes the changes in assets and liabilities or capital in such a way that an accounting equation is completed and equated. Capital plus liabilities equals to assets. Capital can also be called as owner's equity, and liabilities is also called as outside as equity. Accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows the total of assets is equal to total of liabilities and capital. In your exercise, sum 2 is based on accounting equation. I mean, from sum 2 we are going to do accounting equation. For the following transaction, show the effect on accounting equation. First transaction, Raj started business with cash, rupees 40,000. Raj is the name of the proprietor. Start the sum with question number. Put question number. Then in the title, write in the books of Raj. In second line, accounting equation. Draw the tabular column like this. Here you have 3 major columns. One is for transaction, that should be little bit large. Then another column is for asset. Under assets you should allot 4 sub columns. So draw the columns like this. Then after that a small column, very small column to put equal sign. Then liabilities column. Under that you have 2 sub columns. Look at this: transactions, assets, liabilities. Under assets, name of the 4 sub columns are cash, stock, bank, furniture. Then under liabilities, capital and creditors. Every column should have the symbol, I mean rupee symbol, or write RS. All the figures we are writing under these columns denote rupees. So write rupees. Then start the first transaction. Raj started business with cash is the first transaction. So write the transaction rightfully. When the proprietor starts a business with cash, cash comes into the business. According to our business entity concept, business is different from businessman. We are preparing accounts for the business purpose only, not for the businessman's purpose. For the business, when the proprietor brings money in the name of capital, cash asset, I mean one of the asset is cash balance. So that cash balance increases. You have to add plus symbol if any one of your asset increases or any one of your liability increases. You have to put the symbol plus before the amount. You should put plus symbol. If the nature of transaction decreases your liability or asset, you should minus symbol before the amount. Do you understand, children? If the transaction increases the asset or liability, you should put plus. If the transaction decreases, you should put minus before the amount. Here, cash balance increases. So write plus 40,000. Proprietor brings money in the name of capital. When you pass journal entries What will be your journal entry for the same transaction? Cash account debtor to capital account. To Raj capital account. So here under capital column you should write plus 40,000 because capital also increases. Good morning, students. We are going to learn accounting equation sums. Always we should do accounting equation based on accounting equation approach. According to accounting equation approach, we have one formula: assets equals to capital plus liabilities. That is the formula. By applying this in the amounts available, we will find the missing figure. First subdivision: assets equals to 1 lakh, capital is rupees 80,000. When you apply this amount in the formula, capital plus liabilities combinedly will give you assets, isn't it? So missing figure is liability. For finding out that missing figure, for finding out the liability, we should subtract capital from the asset. So 1 lakh minus 80,000 will give you 20,000. So 20,000 is your liability. Do you understand? 80,000 plus 20,000 will give you 1 lakh. Is it easy? Subdivision: assets equals to 2 lakhs. Capital is the missing figure. Liabilities is rupees 40,000. To find out the capital, we should subtract liabilities from assets. So 2 lakhs minus 40,000 will give you 1,60,000. If you insert 1,60,000 under capital, it will give you 1,60,000 plus 40,000, total 2 lakhs, that is asset. Third subdivision: assets is the missing figure. So you can easily find out by adding capital and creditors. Creditors is nothing but is one of your liability. So you should add capital and creditors. 1,60,000 plus 80,000 will give you 2,40,000. That is your asset amount. Do you understand, children? This is very much easy to find the missing figure. You may face these type of sums in your 2 marks and 3 marks. Then in second line, write the equation, allot one row for equation. Here you will do the calculations of the transactions. 40,000 is in cash column. Same 40,000 should be written in equation also. Then no amount in stock column, so leave that one. Then bank column, no, leave that one. Then also in furniture column, skip that one. Then come to capital column. Here you have plus 40,000, the same 40,000 should be brought down. Then leave creditors column. There is no figures available. Transaction. Opened bank account with a deposit of rupees 30,000. Bank account is a transaction. Write shortly. Out of that 40,000, Raj deposits 30,000 into bank. So cash balance decreases and bank balance increases. Bank balance is also one of your assets. So under bank column you should write plus 30,000, but from cash you should subtract 30,000. 40,000, out of 40,000 he deposits 30,000 into bank. So he takes the money, it goes out. So put minus 30,000 from cash balance, plus 30,000 under bank column. Writing the amounts, plus or minus amounts in the columns, you can cross check whether you are writing right or wrong. How? Every amount, that is every transaction amount, should be written in any two columns of your accounting equation. Any two columns. Both the columns may be in asset side, both the columns may be in liability side, or one from asset, one from liability, but anyway it should be written in two columns. Do you understand? Like that you can cross check whether you are writing or wrong. After writing this amount, your next row is equation. Write again equation. Here you are going to do these adjustments. What are the adjustments? First equation column you have plus 40,000. After that there is an adjustment for rupees minus 30,000. Plus 40,000 minus 30,000 will give you plus 10,000. Okay, do you understand? Then under stock column, no amounts are available. Okay, leave that one. Then bank column, you have only plus 30,000. The same 30,000 will come here. Write the same 30,000. Then write equal sign. See, your first equation, you have plus 40,000 in capital column. After that no adjustments. So brought down same 40,000 in this equation column row also. Then no information is available for creditors. Do you understand? Likewise you have to do equation row. Bought goods from Hari on credit for rupees 12,000. This is credit transaction. Write the transaction. Bought goods on credit. When we buy goods, one of our asset, that is stock, raises. So under stock column write plus 12,000. Then here a new asset is created a stock comes into the business. Before the transaction, there is no stock is available, but after this transaction, stocks are created. So plus 12,000 under stock column. Then if we do credit purchase, our creditors, one of our liability named creditors will increase. Who are creditors? The person to whom we means the business is liable to pay the money. Those persons are known as creditors. We have to keep their name in our books of accounts until we repay the money. We means here business. So under creditors column, you should add, new liability creates. So write plus 12,000. See, 12,000 is written in two columns. Any two columns I told here, under stock and under creditors are the two columns. Then in next line, write equation for each and every transaction. You should write equation. Under cash column, 10,000 remains the same. So write 10,000. Then under stock column, you have plus 12,000. So draw down plus 12,000. Then 30,000 in bank column, write plus 30,000 here also. Then there is no transaction for furniture column, so skip that one. Then come to capital column, plus 40,000, same will be written in. Then 12,000 under creditors column, the 12,000 should be brought down. So this is your equation. Do you understand? 10,000 cash, 12,000 stock, plus 30,000 bank, plus 40,000 capital, plus 12,000 creditors. Do you understand? Next transaction, Raj withdrew cash for personal use, rupees 1,000. Accounting equation. Look at the answer. If the proprietor withdrew cash for personal use, cash balance will be decreased. So put minus 1,000 rupee, minus 1,000 under cash balance. Then it is also the loss for the business. If the cash is taken for office use, it will come under expense. That is also subtracted from capital, but if the proprietor withdrew cash for his personal use, that will be treated as loss. So it should be subtracted from capital. Under capital column, write minus 1,000. See, 1,000 rupees recorded. 1,000 rupees is recorded in two places. Then write equation. 10,000 plus 10,000 minus 1,000 will give you plus 9,000. 12,000 remains the same. Then 30,000 remains the same. Under capital column, plus 40,000 minus 1,000 will give you 39,000 plus 39,000. Then 12,000 under creditors remains the same. Do you understand? Bought furniture by using debit card for rupees 10,000. Proprietor buys furniture but not buys furniture using debit card. Debit card is nothing but your ATM card. By using ATM card, Raj bought furniture rupees 10,000. Write the transaction under transaction column. Bought furniture by using debit card. If we purchase through our debit card, if we give money through our debit card, our bank balance only be decreased. When we use our ATM card, bank balance will be decreased. So under bank column, write minus 10,000. Money goes out from the bank account. So write minus 10,000. But for the cash, Raj purchased furniture. That is a kind of movable asset. So we should add furniture under our assets column. Already you have allotted one more column for furniture. Only 10,000 plus 10,000. 10,000 recorded in two places. Then write equation. 9,000 remains the same. 12,000 remains the same. Plus 30,000 minus 10,000, which gives you 20,000. 10,000 remains the same. 39,000 brought down. So this is the equation. Next transaction. Sold goods to Murugan and cash received rupees 6,000. Here the proprietor sells goods to one of his customer. His name is Murugan, but he received cash. So it is cash sales. Write the transaction under transaction column. Sold goods for cash. Here Raj receives cash for that sale. So write plus 6,000 under cash column. Then 6,000 value of goods goes out. So write minus 6,000 under stock column. Plus 6,000 under cash column. Minus 6,000 under stock column. Then allot a row for equation. Do the adjustments. Plus 9,000 plus 6,000 will give you plus 15,000. Plus 12,000 minus 6,000 will give you plus 6,000. 20,000 remains the same. 10,000 remains the same. 39,000 and 12,000 under credit column remains the same. Do you understand, children? Any adjustments because of transaction, you can do the adjustment and write the amounts in equation line. Do you understand? Last transaction, money withdrawn from bank for office use rupees 1,000. Write the transaction under transaction column. Money withdrawn from bank for office use. So bank balance will be decreased because the proprietor withdraw money from the bank. So minus 1,000 under bank column. Then it is also the expense for the business. So write minus 1000 under capital column also. Though the money withdrawn for office use, it will be the expense for the business. So it should be subtracted from the capital. 1000 rupees is shown in two columns. Then write the equation. All the expenses are to be subtracted. All the incomes are to be added with the capital. Here minus 1000 rupees should be subtracted. Right under capital column. 1000 rupees as recorded in two places, two columns. Do you understand? Then write the equation. 15,000 should be brought down, then 6,000, then 20,000 minus 1,000 will give you plus 19,000. 10,000 remains the same, no adjustments. Then under capital column, 39,000 minus 1,000 will give you 38,000 plus 38,000. Then creditors column remains the same, no adjustments are there. So plus 12,000. You can cross check your answer. What is your formula? Accounting equation formula? Assets equals to capital plus liabilities. Here the value of assets are 15,000 plus 6,000 plus 19,000 plus 10,000 equals to 50,000. Here capital and creditors column total is rupees 50,000. So assets equal to capital plus creditors column total is rupees 50,000. Asset side total is also 50,000. So hence it proved assets equal to capital plus liabilities. Do you understand, children? Draw the column in 2 pages and write like this. Thank you. We'll meet you in next class. Hope you understand the sums. Thank you.